Episode 3. In the Heart of Darkness. The First Confrontation. The darkness enveloped the forest like a black cloak, with mysterious sounds creeping between the trees, sparking anxiety in the heart. Zaeem was dangling from a rope he had cut himself, clenching his teeth as he fought the pain that surged through his body from the force of the fall. He felt a strong impact with the ground, then slowly opened his eyes, breathing heavily, but froze in place. Directly in front of him, amidst the shifting shadows cast by the faint moonlight, stood a small girl, her eyes gleaming with determination, and a slight smile adorning her face despite the danger.
Zaeema.
Zaeem gasped, struggling to rise. He couldn't believe his eyes.
How did you get here?
I left you with Mom and Dad. My father is the woodcutter, and it's my duty to help you. We're siblings, and we need to be together. This journey is not just for you. Zaeema replied confidently, gripping a small bag she carried. A moment of silence passed, during which Zaeem battled conflicting feelings of worry and relief. But suddenly, any sense of safety disappeared as a faint sound pierced his ears, a strange hum echoing through the trees. His heart raced as he turned toward the darkness, staring intently at the surroundings. They were not alone. Zaeema was not the only one who had come. From between the trees, a tall figure emerged, wearing a black cloak that concealed his features, except for his glowing red eyes, which gleamed like burning embers. He stood with confidence, staring at them as though they were prey caught in his trap. I wonder, what brings two children to this place? He said in a hoarse voice, tinged with cold sarcasm. Zaeem stood firmly before his sister, pulling out the knife the blacksmith had given him, and said without hesitation, We're just passing through. We don't want trouble. The man laughed in a disturbing way, then whistled a deep, eerie tune, as if signaling the start of a deadly hunt. In moments, the trees began to move. No, they weren't moving on their own, but from them emerged dozens of shadowy figures. Men in dark clothes, armed with long swords and sharp spears, surrounding the siblings from every direction. Unfortunately, no one enters this forest and leaves easily, unless they become one of us, the man said in a soft voice, but his words carried a terrifying threat. Zaeema grabbed her brother's hand tightly and whispered in a panicked voice, What will we do? We're surrounded. Zaeem quickly surveyed the area, his mind racing for an escape. But they were like prey in the middle of a spider's web. Your options are few, either become prisoners or die here, the man said, taking slow steps closer. There was no time for hesitation. Zaeema exchanged a sharp look with her brother, as if they had silently agreed. If we want to survive, we must be ready to sacrifice, she said in a low voice before suddenly rushing toward the nearest man in the group, pulling out a handful of shimmering sand from a bag and throwing it forcefully into the air. A blinding light spread through the area, blinding the men's eyes, causing some to take 2 steps back. At that moment, an audacious plan flashed in Zaeem's mind. Now, Zaeema, he shouted as he dashed toward the other side, pulling his sister along with him. It was a dangerous decision, but they had no other choice. The men's shouts rose in the background, and danger still chased them. The real battle had just begun. End of episode 3. Get ready for an unforgettable confrontation in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave your comments about the new episode.